Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to this kind of random stream. We're here. Ghost, taking a nap. It's all good. But we're here to talk about stuff that's been going on these past couple of weeks, days, whatever whatever you want to call it. um, see here. We are live. We're going. It's still loading the stream on the end. I'm going to share to Twitter. Make sure people are aware what's going on. And more. Boom. Tweet. Make sure it's out there. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. What's up, Fernando? Thank you right away to store the Snyderverse. Awesome stuff there. Yes, I did hear about this Echo spinoff. It's interesting. Like, they're already developing a spinoff show for a character who's not appeared yet. They're going to be appearing in, was it Hawkeye, I believe? So I don't know. Well, I don't think it'll take place in Metropolis, Martin. I think Smallville's going to be where they're sticking at, just based on the fact they built a set, like a Smallville set, somewhere. Like, they actually, I don't know if it's like a rental or they bought the land. I think they rented the land for like a couple of years, and they're going to use it for the Smallville town set. So yeah, I think that I think that it's going to be just Smallville for the most part. I think you'll see some Metropolis stuff. Like we saw, the Daily Planet. So I don't know. The therapist is Mephisto. That's good. That is good. The therapist is Mephisto. I mean, yeah, the fact that the reality didn't set in, in terms of like, oh, this fan cast is legit. Not fan cast, theory. Anyways. Yeah. I'm looking here. It's like, I don't see, I don't know. Buffering? Is my stream buffering? Is it? I don't know. I mean, that is a possibility. I mean, if he's being set up in Quantum Mania, then yes. Streams like it's working on my end. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I have no idea. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with that? Who knows? Okay, zoom in. See, I wish I had a second screen so I can actually like share stuff, but I have to have a second screen in order to kind of highlight or show something, I really wish I could do that. Rex, so are you going to pay $30 for Black Widow? That's a question, because see, the ghost over here, we were talking on the phone the day that the Cruella and Black Widow announcement came out. Mainly it's Cruella, because she doesn't care about Marvel stuff. She's like, do you want to see Cruella in theaters? Because the theaters are open around here. Some are, not all. But would you want to go see Cruella? I'm like, well, if the theater's playing one, because when Raya launched on Disney Plus and of course in theaters, Raya wasn't available in my area at any theater that I saw. So I don't know if the theater is going to be carrying it, because some theaters I think are refusing to show films that are doing the same day and date on a streaming service. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I told her maybe we can go see Cruella in the theaters. I might see Black Widow in theater. I don't know, because I guess it just depends. It depends on if, first of all, if they're showing it, and second of all, what's more convenient. I don't know. Thoughts on Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate? Interesting casting choice. I'm glad that they finally cast him. And the thing is, not Pierce, but Dr. Fate has been rumored forever to like pop up in a film somewhere or something, or the next adaptation after Smallville. And there was a lot of heavy rumors about around Constantine, because during Constantine season 1, we saw Dr. Fate's helmet. We saw it. So there was a lot of theories of like, is he going to show up? Are we going to see Dr. Fate on Constantine? Didn't end up happening. So looks like we're actually going to be getting finally Dr. Fate in another live action adaptation. So we'll see. The president. I have no idea. I don't really thought about that. But I mean, they did mention the president in the latest episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier in terms of him pardoning Bucky. So maybe. I don't know. Thoughts on the Hour Man movie? It's interesting, and I think that it's a pretty good thing that they're branching out from the typical, hero, or in the case of like Joker, villain, getting a movie. Because let's be honest, when you think of like, okay, who's a DC character that movie could be made of? You don't think Hour Man. You think of like Cyborg. You think of like a character who's not had a movie before. You think of Black Lightning. You think of Dr. Fate. You don't. Hour Man is not a character you really think of unless you're a big JSA fan. Then that's different. I don't know. Did you hear about Andrew Garfield's stunt double being on this set? Yeah, trust me. I heard everything. It's so funny because I get it, because I don't comment on every single thing that comes out. But yes, I've seen pretty much everything people send my way. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Yes, I have. And the best thing to know for sure is if I tweet about it. Now, like I said, I don't respond to everything I see on Twitter. I just don't, because that would just take too much time out of the day. It is what it is. So what is Disney going to do? Oh, so Disney. So what is Disney? So what Disney is it going to do? It's like HBO Max. They're going to be put on Disney Plus $30, and then for like 30-day window in there, they're going to take it off. Well, here's the difference. HBO Max is doing the 1 month thing, and then it's taken off for a bit. And you don't have to pay extra. You're paying $14.99 for the service per month. So that's a bigger price tag. Disney Plus, of course, is less than that, but the price is rising on it. But still, with this, if it's same day and date as the theaters, you pay the $30 and then you keep it. It's going to stay on there. You're not going to lose access to the film. It's not going to be taken away. So that's the difference. You spend the $30. You're basically buying a digital copy of the movie. And but that's the big difference. HBO Max, they'll take the movie off. Who knows how long it's going to be till it comes back on HBO Max. After it's been on for 30 days, it gets taken off. Who knows how long it's going to be off the service? You don't know. You don't know. So what up? Nothing. What's up with you, man? Thoughts on Black Adam movie, especially with Dr. Fate being added? Well, I mean, I did respond to the Pierce Brosnan a little earlier. Someone asked about it, and it looks like it's going to be really interesting. It looks like it's going to be an interesting movie. I'm interested to see what they do. I'm interested to see what the costumes look like, especially for Dr. Fate and Black Adam. Those are the two I'm like, how are they going to look? I'm assuming it's going to be pretty close to the comic, actually. I'm assuming Black Adam is going to have a similar suit design as Shazam. That's my guess in terms of like pattern and texture and all that kind of stuff. We'll see. But I would think that it would be like that. What's your favorite Wonder Woman moment in the Snyder Cut? Probably the opening scene. The opening scene where she like it's the extended scene, because like the theatrical cut, they heavily butchered that whole thing. But in the opening scene where she saves those group of kids and she tells that girl she can be whatever she wants to be, that was good. That was good. That was a good moment. Snyderverse hashtag trending to over 1 million. Zack, official reporter, have encouraged the movement. We're getting somewhere. I would say so. I mean, I made a video about it when they were around 700,000. They had broke, I think, 700,000 when I was doing the video. They broke 1.5 million. That's insane. I think it's higher than the release of Snyder Cut movement in 2019, not movie. The release of Snyder Cut movement back in 2019 that caused them to consider talking to Zack Snyder, and they did. So we'll see. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Definitely. Honestly, like Hour Man, but I don't think he's that complex enough to have a movie, but I know I'll be surprised. It all depends on the story. Like, regardless of the character, like the characters are important too, but the story is the most important thing. Do they have a compelling story that warrants an Hour Man movie? Because you can throw out all day, okay, let's do a movie about this character. But is the story good? Is the story worth telling? Is there a story worth spending the money to make that movie. It's all about story. And what's so funny, thinking about story, I want to turn this off real quick. The comics, I want to respond because no one has asked. No one. And this should tell me something. It really should. But I'll get to your comments back in a second. But I wanted to say this because nobody, as far as I could tell, and I trust me, I was waiting for someone to ask. Nobody has asked why I didn't upload my reaction to Supergirl Season 6 trailer. I recorded it. I didn't upload it. I would have, but I just kind of forgot, and I just went. No one asked where my reaction was. Nobody. It's so bizarre how, like, what? Nobody freaking asked where it was or why it's not uploaded? It was interesting. I thought it was interesting that nobody was asking me where it was or whatever. And that should tell me that no, people don't care anymore about Supergirl or videos on it. You know, I think it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay. Are you more excited for the Batman or Spider-Man No Way Home? Honestly, Spider-Man No Way Home just because of what they've already done with the first two Spider-Man films and the fact that we might be getting Tobey Maguire. So, yeah. But trust me, I'm really hyped for the Batman. So Wallace Day is Kate. I mean, it's insane this happened because it was a fan cast and no one thought it was going to happen. Especially when they announced they were going a different direction with another character. That, okay, Kate's just going to be gone for a while and whatever. But then, holy fuck. Wallace Day is Kate Kane. That is insane to think about. A fan cast that should not have happened because it was too good to be true. Holy shit. But then, the showrunner admitted, I saw the campaign online. For Wallace Day as Kate Kane. She saw the campaign online, the people pushing it. I bet people were tagging the hell out of her too. So yeah, I think I might have tagged her once or twice. I know I was like tagging Wallace Day a couple times because I was like, please. And apparently Wallace Day actually auditioned for Ryan. So apparently Ryan Wilder was being auditioned by all types of people, not just minorities. It was, I guess, but she really liked Wallace's. You okay there, honey? She really liked Wallace's audition, and so she went back to her and offered her Kate. Like, yeah, you better. This is interesting, Rex. Did you hear people are boycotting the Batman? No? And if they are, what the hell are they doing? Yes. So I figured this out after I recorded the video. Interesting. So Isaiah, like I said, I mean, I even said he's a super soldier from the 50s, so I was right in that aspect clearly, but yes, he was another Cap that apparently was never recorded in history because Steve never found out about this. You would have thought, but maybe, I don't know. The girl Diana saved in Snyder Cut might have been Donna Troy. I don't think so. I feel like Donna Troy is on Themyscira right now. Let's see. A lot of comments, guys. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. If I miss any of your comments, guys. There's a lot of comments popping in. Why haven't you made a video about the Wallace Day casting? Because I just haven't. Because I just didn't feel like it really warranted a video. Honestly, it's interesting, but I mean, look, hardly anybody asks for Batwoman reactions. Why would you want to video me responding to the casting? Starro the I mean, Star. I mean, it's insane that Starro's in the movie. It really is. It really is. I was already happy with where I went with. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not even caught up on the show, but I mean, it's interesting how they're bringing Kate back. Do you think new Kate stays or does Ryan stay? No, Ryan's going to be Batwoman. Like, they're not going to get rid of Ryan. Don't think that. Yeah, so like they were basically just auditioning everybody, but I think they probably were trying to see if they could get somebody who could reach a new demographic. Because Ryan, the character Ryan, she's the first African American woman. Javicia Leslie is the first African American woman to portray Batwoman. Like, it's never happened in the comics. I don't think it's the first time it's ever happened. And I mean, we have Black Lightning, Cress Williams, but it's cool to see that they're doing that. But yeah, it's interesting how they were looking for anybody. So I mean, that's good because at least they were leaving it all open for anybody to audition. They don't want her. I could be wrong, but they don't want her. No, they don't want her. And I won't be surprised if she tries, and it won't happen. Kate had Kara. So which other hero could you see Ryan forming a friendship with? That's a good question. I don't know who she could form a relationship with. You know what? I would say Alex. But I feel like Alex is going to be off of the Arrowverse once Supergirl's over. I feel like we won't see Alex again. So I don't know. Do you think both Kate and Ryan could be Batwoman next season? No, I don't think that's going to happen. I have theorized and I have been told by Canadagraphs and other people, responding at when the whole Wallace Day was announced as Kate, recast as Kate. I was saying, and I was trying to make it very clear, I'm not saying that Kate is going to come back and become Batwoman because they're saying it in the trades. That's not happening. Ryan's Batwoman. I theorize and have said I think Kate might, if she puts on a suit again to fight crime again, she's not going to be Batwoman. She's going to become something else. She's going to have another moniker, another name. So that's what I've said. And it's not, and when I say that, and some people take it the wrong way, and I get it, I guess. You never know people's intentions online. They got to explain everything at this point. It's not meant to diminish or take away from Ryan's character if she puts on another suit and becomes another character, because she was the lead in season 1. To me, it doesn't take away. And she looks up to Kate in a sense, So Rex, where do you get your information? Where'd you get your information from? What are you talking about? What do you think of Spidey's new white suit in the comics? I have no idea. I'm not keeping up too much with comics right now, so I have no clue. No, I feel like the Joker's, you're never going to see Joker on Batwoman. No. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. If we get Joker, that means we're getting Bruce Wayne back, the actual Bruce Wayne back. If we get Joker and Batwoman, so that ain't gonna happen. So no. That's nasty. Hold on. Off screen. Hold on. Had pizza and there's something stuck in my mouth. Had to get that out. It was nasty. Kate could become Oracle? That's interesting. I didn't think about that. I guess it just depends on her current state. Because if she is wheelchair bound, yes. If not, no, I don't see that happening. Okay, interesting. Okay. And here's the thing, too. It's so funny. These rumors come out about these shows all the time saying, well, they're going to end after this season or next season. It's funny. We're talking about shows ending. Supergirl just popped up on the Netflix thing as a, when you let your Netflix sit up for a while and then it starts like showing different pictures and different images of stuff on the service. Supergirl just popped up. But yeah. So I don't know. They come up with these different stories that, oh, the show's going to end this season or this season, when it's bullshit. They're just trying to be right. They brought in Lex Luthor and Supergirl, so who say the Joker? Well, let's be honest. On the scale of importance of character rights, the Joker's way up here and Lex Luthor's kind of down here a little bit. Let's be honest. Lex has had more adaptations than Joker in terms of live action, I think. I'm trying to think. But regardless, Lex is not as a big character in the sense of like a villain as a Joker. Everyone knows Joker. If everything is a little normal, what Arrowverse shows would you want to cross over the one number? Flash and Stargirl. Definitely Flash and Stargirl. Superman and Lois. I mean, look, I want to see Flash. Okay, here's a better answer for you. I have a better answer for you than what show's going for. I want to see all of these characters outside of Superman and Lois. So Batwoman, Flash, Stargirl, Legends Can Stay Away. I want all of these characters to be on Superman and Lois. Why? I want to see them on a higher budgeted Arrowverse show. I want to see what it looks like if Barry Allen is running around and beating the shit out of people in Superman and Lois in terms of a budget, the cameras, everything. That's what I want to see. I want to see Batwoman, Ryan, bring in Kate too, whatever, kicking ass in Gotham with the cameras and the budget of Superman and Lois. That's what I want. Holy crap, that'd be cool. That's what I want. Good question, Carla. Thank you so much for asking it, because I was thinking about this too earlier. What caused Caitlin and Frost to be separated? I don't know what this... I'm thinking it might have started happening because of the Velocity X she took. Speed Frost. That's my theory at the moment, because I don't know what else would cause her to separate like that. I have no clue. And this is a good response too, basically. She's basically Batwoman's Joker. Yes. Which I need to catch up on Batwoman. So I don't know what's happening with that in terms of... because I keep hearing that... Because I have heard from some people that apparently the show is just becoming more of an Alice show than a Ryan show at this point. Like, Alice is getting a lot more screen time. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. WandaVision. Dun, 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 dun. Sad just when they created the Arrowverse Justice League, we lose Arrow, Supergirl, and Black Lightning. Yeah, I mean, well, you got to think too. Oliver died he sacrificed himself to recreate the multiverse, and they created the Justice League in his honor. They can't call it Justice League. But you have a point. They created the Justice League, but they created it in his honor. And I theorized that a while back before it actually happened that they were going to do that in honor of him, and I was right. It sucks. It sucks we lost fucking Arrow. God damn it. It's annoying. Since you stopped watching Batwoman, it's gotten better. Actually, Alice and Ryan have a ton of... Okay, well, maybe I should catch up. Well, I know I want to definitely catch up to see what they're doing with Kate. Not because I don't like Ryan, because I liked her character, but I just got behind for different reasons, and I'm like, it's okay. Okay, so here we go. The name drops on the Flash. So good. So good. Dropping Laura Lance. Interesting. Let's see. I only got 150 episodes left of Marvel animated shows, but the CW shows, the MCU shows, and things, NBA. That's a lot. That's a lot. Do you think we'll see more of Darkseid after Zack Snyder Justice League? Ray Porter's Darkseid? I don't think so. No. Unless the Snyderverse continues, we'll see about that. We'll see. My theory is that Batwoman ends with a Batman spinoff. I mean, that would be interesting, but I don't think so. Do you think there's going to be 2 Godspeeds this season in The Flash, since future Godspeed is running around in the past and the new Speed Force villain could be a second Godspeed? Possibly. Or maybe no, or maybe it's one and the same. Maybe the Godspeed that's from the future is actually the Godspeed that got created just now. I don't know. Did Mirror Master say that? Did she say that? When did she say that? I don't know. I like your answer. Awesome to see those characters with Superman lowest budget, and I agree with leaving the legends out. How would you feel? Maybe Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I need a Laurel show. That Green Arrow and Canary show would have been so much potential. Sucks. Exactly. I think the show would have had a lot of potential for sure. Oh, Abracadabra. Gotcha. That's what you meant. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would have been great if they could have done a Laurel Lance or Green Arrow and the Canaries for Laurel Lance, because that's what we want to see. Fight each other. I don't think Kate's gonna fight Ryan. I don't think that Kate would do that unless Kate's confused or something. Would you watch animated movies of Zack Snyder Justice League 2 and 3 if live action doesn't happen? Yes, I would. I would be down for that as long as it's a pretty decent animation budget, higher, even higher than the direct to, Blu-ray and all that kind of stuff, and DVD and digital films they put out. Like during the New 52 era, like Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, a little bit higher budget than that. I'd be fine. At least we get to see it, his vision, but I would prefer live action, but that's just me. Yeah. I agree with this comment a lot. I do. She deserves more, man. That's why I wanted the Green Arrow and the Canaries to happen. It's because of that. Is the liaison that Joe is going to meet Patty? No. Unless the showrunner saw that interview that she put out there where she was admitting the reason why she got kicked off is because of the whole new show she got on contract with years ago when she was on the show and she got randomly kicked off for no reason. So yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But it just depends. Batwoman versus Batwoman, Dawn of Justice. There you go. A miniseries? Because look, they set up some stuff in that backdoor pilot. And I even had some ideas for how they could have made that backdoor pilot better. And I actually said in the live stream when I was on a live stream with Eric's Reloaded on the channel, and I uploaded as a separate video how I'd make it better. Man, but just regardless, how they ended that pilot, or the backdoor pilot, they should have at least gave it a 13-episode run at least to kind of tell that story. That's what they should have done. Martin, I don't think her New Gods film, if it happens, I don't think it's in the connection of what was set up here with Zack Snyder. I don't think. Do you think Lex Luthor was married to Lois? Why does Lex think that Lois is the name? Well, I mean, I don't. He says that she's. He didn't say that she's the same on every Earth. He said that this Lois is the same as is the same basically as his Lois, except for the fact that she didn't marry Lex on this Earth. She married Clark on this Earth. Head off if threw him off. For sure. The hooded dude. The hooded dude. Oh, the guy that was trying to turn what's his name back into Deathstroke. Or yeah, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Katie got screwed. Laurel had a good start in the first 2 seasons, and her training was rushed. Yep. Killed and came back as a villain. Doppelganger redeemed after 2 seasons. Yeah, that took forever. Man. Guys, we could have had a Green Arrow show with Green Arrow and Black Canary as the leads. Could have had it. It was right there. And they... do you think the entire Snyderverse version will be? I would like to think so. Yes, we'll see. Or use Legends to resolve the story. I mean, look, they could. It's just irritating. Do you think that Captain Luthor is Alexander Luthor from Crisis Earth 3? Maybe. They haven't specified what Earth he's from yet. I'm still mad at Laurel's death. No, it's not this. It was not necessary. Son of a biscuit. It was not necessary. Got 51 people in the stream, but not many people are chatting away. Have you guys seen the little ticker down there? Thought that was better than explain. Wow, Victor. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Victor, for the $20 super chat. Holy crap. Well, I'll read your comment real quick. Yes, I think Batman's going to have everyone would call it Batman and Gordon. Ooh, Batman and Gordon. I like that title. Victor, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Losing interest on the CW. Not the same since season 1 and 2 of Arrow and Flash. Superman has been on interest. Do you see any changes on the Arrowverse? Do you feel HBO Max will challenge the CW for future shows to be added or canceled? Okay, good questions. Thank you so much once again for the super chat. I understand your point of losing interest in this in the CW because I lost interest in it to the point where I wasn't continuing Batwoman. Now I'm definitely going to continue with Kate Kane. I want to catch up and find out what they're doing with Kate and seeing how they're going to tie all that in. Supergirl season 6 trailer was okay. I wasn't like too overly excited. And Superman and Lois, I get they're shutting down for a couple weeks or more than a couple weeks because of they had to shut down due to COVID and everything. But it sucks because that show's so good. In my opinion, they're doing a really good job with that show. I'm enjoying The Flash for the most part. The season 6 finale, episode 3, wasn't the best, but you know, I don't know. And in terms of any changes to the Arrowverse, I mean, I think the changes will be any new show that comes up after Superman and Lois is going to have the cameras and the budget of HBO Max because they're going to be under the HBO Max umbrella in terms of they're going to be on the CW, heavily promoted, but then they'll be added to HBO Max as a show that people can go watch, and that's only where it's going to be as HBO Max in terms of another streaming service outside of CW. So yeah, they're definitely going to be making those kind of changes. Unfortunately, any show right now like Supergirl and The Flash, they don't get that treatment. They're not going to get a budget increase for HBO Max. They're not getting better cameras. The show is sticking with what it is until it's done. That's how it is. And it's because they're under the old deal with Netflix. Because right now, when the current season of Flash ends, it's going to Netflix. Once the Netflix deal runs out, they'll send it over to HBO Max because they'll get the rights back. So yeah. Now, in terms of HBO Max will challenge the CW for future shows to be added or canceled, I don't think they have that ability to make those kind of demands. That's mainly Warner Brothers Television. I feel like it's really going to come down to is it worth making it in terms of a profit, in terms of viewership? Is it going to be worth making a show based on these characters? I would have thought Wonder Girl was going to happen. That's something that threw me off. I thought Wonder Girl was a lock. When they announced they were developing, I'm like, this show's going to get made. It's going to get made. And I started, talking about like as it was going to be a thing. And they don't move forward with it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I don't know how much say HBO Max it has in all this. I don't know. But once again, thank you so much, Victor, for the super chat. It means a lot so much for you supporting the channel. Thank you so much. HBO Max is acquiring the Flash from CW. Well, here's what's going to happen. If you go to Netflix, you have Arrow, Flash. Actually, let me wait. No, the controls over there. Because I was going to scroll through. Wait, I can go through here on my phone. So I'm going to pull up here on Netflix. Here, I'm going to type in DC. We're going to pull up all that's on Netflix that could be on HBO Max, but they don't because Netflix has the current rights. I'm going to type in DC. Okay. So we got Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Gotham. Wait, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Gotham, Black Lightning. That's 5 right there. I'm not seeing any more on top of my head. Well, they got like the Batman Begins and Dark Knight or whatever. But in terms of those shows on here, once the Netflix deal is done, the Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Gotham, Black Lightning, and obviously all these other properties, they're going to move to HBO Max as a part of the DC umbrella of HBO Max. They're all going to move over there because they own it. But right now, Netflix had the CW deal a couple of years ago to where 7 or 8 days after the last episode of a season airs for any of the CW DC stuff, I think just the CW in general, it goes to Netflix. But there's shows that are happening right now within the last year or so. They're going to HBO Max. They're not going to Netflix because people have even typed out, when's Batwoman going to be on Netflix? It's not, because Batwoman's under the HBO Max deal. Batwoman was never under the Netflix deal. When that Netflix deal was made, that was pertaining to all the shows currently being made at that time. Batwoman, of course, was after the fact. So yeah. Well, I was thinking, Cody, it was a lock because it's Wonder Girl, a character, and the fact is they were developing it before the comics were even made. I'm like, okay, they have high hopes for this. And I think the CW could have made it work. I don't know. Multiverse of Madness in credit scene you see in the distance, Justice League fight Darkseid. Is that too much? Why do you say Guggenheim? Guggenheim? No, Guggenheim. No. My theory is they try to restart the Arrowverse with replace one show by another so he can move on with the new generation of the heroes, which also gives them excuse to end all Netflix contracts. Well, they can't just end Netflix contracts. There's a deadline for those contracts. You can't just end them. The thing is, too, when Supergirl ends, I don't know how long the Netflix deal lasts. Because, I mean, it was rumored that it was going to end soon, but it hasn't ended yet because the shows are still on the service. But once the deal is over, they're gone. I bet Netflix will try to renew, but they're going to be like, nope, because there'll be people who pay for Netflix to watch the Arrowverse stuff. They'll get HBO Max possibly when the shows move over there, if they don't have it already. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on the making of Man of Steel remake? Well, it's not a remake of Man of Steel. It's just gonna be another Superman movie. But I'm interested to see what they do with it. Especially with apparently it not being Kal-El. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. but I'm curious because I'm always interested to see what they do, what DC does. And I don't know why I was like so like off today with the Suicide Squad trailer. Like, not really that interested. I think it had partly to do with the fact that work is really stressing me out. Like, to the point where I'm like work is just really stressing me out at this point. Like, I don't know. What if Disney acquired DC? That would not happen. Legends of Flash are only left on that deal. Well, in terms of, technically, Black Lightning and Supergirl are still, because they're going to be put on the service after they're done airing. So they're still technically part of the deal because they keep the shows on the service for people to come and watch. So technically, yes, they'll still have them. I think Cars might travel to the future and be with Mon-El. Thank you, Victor, for another super chat, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means a lot. Thank you. Any idea who that Super Soldier Bucky went to? Yes, it was another version of Captain America from the 50s. I didn't realize this till after I finished filming how important he was, but yes, that was very interesting how they revealed that. But yes, he was a Captain America that was actually, it's basically a prototype version of who this new Cap is now. Like, he was a Cap they had in the 50s that went to go fight Winter Soldier. I wonder if we'll see a flashback of that. Ooh, I hope. Maybe. Do you think RDJ could return at some point? Maybe. Okay, so here's I've been thinking about this quite a bit too. How can Kate be the Bat of the future if she isn't Batwoman anymore in the future? Did the Monitor just make a great mistake? No. The Monitor made no mistake. The mistake was, and I'm being blunt here, the mistake was hiring Ruby Rose. That's the mistake. Has nothing to do with Kate Kane, has nothing to do with the Monitor or the writing of the show, or in this case, the crossover event. It was Ruby Rose. That's the problem. Ruby Rose should not have been casted as Kate Kane. It's being blunt. And why I'm saying that is how she ended up leaving the role and how she basically acted towards the end of the show before she left. Limited hours on set. They had to use stand-ins and different shots more than normal in terms of single shots on actors because Ruby Rose wasn't there to act alongside with the actor. So there's times where they were literally shooting episodes and scenes where Ruby wasn't available because she had a certain amount of hours per day, limited. So they had to use stunt doubles more than normal, and they had to use stand-ins for them to complete scenes because Ruby either shot her side of it and she's in a single shot, and then they had to shoot the other single shot at a different time because Ruby wasn't available to shoot the scene with the person. And then she just caused a lot of issues in terms of the showrunner, CW. So the problem is not this whole thing of she's the Bat of the future. Kate was supposed to be, but Ruby Rose was cast. So there you go. I don't think he was a waste. I think they did a pretty good and interesting job in terms of having him being a very different type of Bruce Wayne. I thought it was cool. But in my opinion, I thought it was cool. Leaves and Beer Show spinoff. That'd be cool. I had watched like one thing with Ruby Rose before, and I still don't understand that casting. Maybe they really wanted they wanted name recognition. That's what it was. Okay. If they were to cast Ruby Rose in Elseworlds, they should have just recast her for the show if she wasn't willing to be in it. I sort of get it because it's stressful, but she signed on. Well, that's the thing. She signed on for Elseworlds. I bet at the time when they cast her for Elseworlds that they probably told her there is a chance for a show here. I don't think she realized how much work it would be, but that's not my problem. She should have read the fine print. And the fact that they even gave her leeway to have limited hours per day on set, that's on them for them allowing her to do that. Because they should have said, no, you're going to be on set when we tell you, because you're under contract to do this. And they probably were limiting her hours, because I bet she might have threatened to walk and basically get out of her contract, which would have taken her to court, but it would have been a whole mess and the show couldn't have continued. So they probably said, okay, let's just work this out and we'll figure this out. I don't know. I don't know. Wallace Day, trust me, if they would have went Wallace Day, that'd been interesting. Favorite DC animated movie? Mask of the Phantasm. I mean, it was rumored for a bit, Nathaniel, that he was going to be in Crisis as Joker. He was going to be in Crisis as, like, I don't know how it would work, because the rumor was he was going to be the Joker on Kevin Conroy's Earth. So I don't know how that would have worked, unless it was like a flashback or something that would have shown a younger, or a Batman, and then there's Joker and it's Mark Hamill. I don't know. I have no idea. Ruby Rose is also a film actress. Filming schedules on movies and shows are way different. How Mel, Grant, and Melissa have been doing this for years is beyond me. That's exactly for now. I don't know how they've been doing it to the extent of what they've been doing. I have no clue. No clue, but they've been doing it. I don't know. Who knows? Tell us a prediction for an MCU character to show up in Falcon that wouldn't be obvious for everyone. Prediction. A prediction. Martian Manhunter. No, kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Have you seen Justice League: The New Frontier? Yes, I have. I've actually seen it twice. Mine was Under the Red Hood. Good option. Good option. Barry needs to order more chairs since Almost CW team is not available. Yeah. I have not reviewed. I haven't even seen it. It's unfortunate, is it? No. I have not seen that. I haven't seen that. No. I believe we really need the Snyderverse and the David Ayer Suicide Squad cut and Joel Schumacher Batman Forever. Yes. I would like to see David Ayer Suicide Squad and the Joel Schumacher Batman cut. Yes, I would. We'll see. I have no idea why they haven't mentioned that. I don't know. I thought the New Frontier was very different. I thought it was very different than what we've seen in terms of animated stuff that they put out. I think it was really interesting they went that. Do you think Steppenwolf was a lot more menacing in the movie? Yes, and he actually had character. He actually had character in it, which was really cool. It's what they should have had the first one. You think the Flash should come to an end soon? It's possible. I guess it just depends. I mean, Grant Gustin's really grateful for the fact that he has a job right now. So he's not complaining. Ruby is a recognizable name. Remember when Mel announced Batwoman would be in Elseworlds, everyone was fan casting TV actress. Ruby being a film actress was definitely a factor in casting her. Maybe. I think they should have went with someone else. You know what? I think they really should have went, because I don't know how she did in her audition. I have no clue. But my thinking is they should have went with somebody who's more of an unknown, or someone who's more used to TV scheduling, because Ruby is definitely not. Ruby was on what was it? Orange is the New Black, but she apparently wasn't a big character in that. So they should have went with someone who's better, who has a better idea of a schedule of a TV show. Thank you, Victor, once again for the super chat, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. Thank you. It's your third one tonight. Thank you, Victor, so much. It means a lot to me. It really does. Do you feel the network did what they did with Kane to tell Ruby, we don't want you back, even for a cameo? Do you see any changes for Batwoman season 3? Maybe. I think the network just didn't want to work with her anymore. Look, at the time when they got rid of Ruby Rose, when they parted ways, they said they were going to recast Kate Kane. They didn't say anything about a new character. So they probably had planned originally to just bring in Kate Kane, which would have been perfectly fine. I just think that they spun it in the press, of course. They wanted to spin it and say that they're parting ways and it's a mutual thing. I think it was mutual. They didn't want to work with each other. And I think it's pretty obvious they didn't want to continue working together. I just feel like it was just a whole thing to where they just didn't want to handle, because it was so much extra work for them to work around the fact that she wasn't available. So, like, thinking back on it too, there's a lot of extra scenes where she has a helmet on, or you don't see her face a lot in certain things, and there's a stunt double being used more often in the suit or out of the suit, but you're just not seeing her face as much because she's not on set. I mean, I always go back, go watch the Anti-Monitor fight during Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 5. Go watch the Anti-Monitor fight. Okay, that last fight at the very end of the crossover, go watch it. Why am I telling you to watch it? Look at all of the characters in it that are fighting Anti-Monitor. Specifically focus on Batwoman. Okay? When you're watching it, look how all of these characters in it are getting close-up shots. You can tell it's the actor, clear as day. Notice how there is not one close-up shot at all of Batwoman. Why? Because Ruby wasn't there. It is so noticeable once you notice. If you watch it and pay very close attention to how they're shooting it, she is not there at all. It's a stunt double the entire time. Now, they had stunt doubles on set that day because there's a picture of all of the characters that were in that fight, and the stunt doubles were wearing the costumes. And I shared it on my Twitter, all the stunt doubles for all the characters that were in that were there or whatever. No, it might have been another scene they were there, but they of course have stunt doubles there on that day to shoot that action sequence. But notice how all of the other characters had close-up shots, and notice how Ruby didn't get one because she wasn't there. And of course they can't do a close-up shot of a stunt double of Batwoman because it's so obvious it's not Ruby. That should tell you it was happening as far back as that, because Crisis was shot end of the year 2019. No, it aired in 2019. No, it did. Yeah, so they shot that thing around September-ish. Yeah, she wasn't even there then. Man. Let's see. The characters that should have replaced John Jeff Carr, in my opinion, should be Diggle as Green Lantern, Stargirl, Ryan Choi. Oh, Ryan Choi. Yeah, do that. Come on. I remember there were rumors that Melissa was leaving Supergirl because she wanted to do theater. Yeah, there was that rumor for a while. I actually heard that too, and I think I even tweeted about that. I think I actually tweeted about the fact that there was a big heavy rumor going around that she was leaving, that she was wanting out of her contract, that she wanted to move on. Did Sophie Turner have a stunt double? I mean, everybody has a stunt double when they do movies and TV. Pretty much, if there's a stunt involved, yeah, you got a stunt double to do it for you, pretty much. So yes. Thank you, Big Bang Theory Shelter. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You watching House of the Dragon? Yes, I am. I'm really excited. I want to see footage. I can't wait to see what the footage is going to look like. What are they going to do? Because this is the thing. This is the first Game of Thrones spinoff. Well, it's a spinoff, but it's not connected to the actual Game of Thrones show, but it's in the same universe. So technically spinoff, but it's in the same continuity of the timeline of the show, but set 300 years before. But still, I'm excited to see what they show us. Are you excited for Witcher Season 2? Yes. I have not come on The Flash yet. Is episode 4 good? Yes. I liked it overall. I think it was definitely more emotional. And there's a pretty big moment that happens in the show. Well, actually, a couple, actually. But there's a big moment, I think, that definitely changes up how the season's going to play out, I think. So hopefully you like it. What is Batman Forever? Oh, well, the Schumacher cut, that's... apparently, Joel Schumacher had a lot more scenes in his Batman Forever film and that were not used. So, yeah. Ruby's Mephisto and Mantis. Oh, my gosh. This is good. Yeah, there's a lot of Game of Thrones. And they announced, too, that George R.R. Martin has signed a multi-year deal and, 8 figures, how much money he's getting paid for HBO, and he's developing HBO and HBO Max specific stuff. Okay, I don't know and I think it's connected to the 4 shows in development. I think he's going to be developing even more stuff because they're trying to get Game of Thrones stuff back on the air. They could have had one sooner if that other the other show they had shot a pilot for, Blood Moon, I think was the title of it, Blood Moon, or maybe that was the working title. But they had shot a pilot for it. They had to cast it and everything. They had shot a pilot and they axed it. I'm like, why? Well, why would you ask that unless it was shit? Okay, so Fernando, thank you so much for asking this question. Thank you. Thoughts on how they were handling Ralph's disappearance? Well, they're definitely handling it more interestingly than I thought they would. I thought they were just going to keep him off the show. But once they said, we have an interesting way to bring him back, they weren't lying. Release the Schumacher cut. Just do it. Snyder Cut or Endgame? Look, I'm saying Endgame because that is the culmination of everything of the MCU leading up to that point. So I got to say Endgame. The Snyder Cut was fantastic, but I got to say Endgame because that is the ending of this huge long journey we've been on for all these years. So you got to say Endgame. They're both great. More super chats. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. The Big Bang Theory Shoulder. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Flea Bottom's my least favorite Game of Thrones spinoff. Yeah. Is that the one about the slums of King's Landing or something? Or like the I forget what it was exactly, but I remember seeing whatever that one was. I think that's Flea Bottom. I'm like, I don't think that show's not going to. I don't think that show's going to happen. Thank you, Victor, for the super chat again. Thank you so much. What's happening with my Star Wars shame opinion? What do you mean, Star Wars? What's happening with my Star Wars? What are you talking about? Is this like a joke? I don't know what this is, Victor. Can you explain? You don't have to send another super chat to explain, but I don't know what you mean by this. Was CW receiving backlash for Hartley Sora's tweets, and is that why they fired him? It blew up on Twitter. They had to do something, unfortunately. I say unfortunately not because I feel like he shouldn't have been fired. I'm saying unfortunately because they didn't want to deal with this. They're like, are you fucking kidding me? We've had this guy on our network for years, and he said all this stuff. I'm not going to get into the whole thing about if he should have been fired or not. All I'm going to say is they were getting bombarded with tweets and shit, yeah. I will find the CW and confront them about Ralph Didn't by shaking a stick at him. I was going to shake that stick, man. Got to. Do you like the character Sansa? I liked Sansa. Now, there's sometimes Sansa was kind of, didn't like her decisions and everything, but the whole Peter Baelish thing in season 7, I thought that was pretty good. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. There's really WB and Universal might merge. Where'd you read that from? Do you think Jonathan is going to get powers? Yes, I think so. What's your second favorite animated DC show underneath Batman the Animated Series? My second favorite? Probably Justice League the Animated Series. Probably. Unlimited's good. I really enjoy Unlimited, but I gotta say the original Justice League Animated Series. I really like what they did with that. Yeah. All of the firing, all the drama in Star Wars. Well, the firing happened because, well, look, regardless of where you stand on the whole firing of one Gina Carano, I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. She had said a lot of things that were against Disney's values and policies they have. And here's the thing. Regardless of how you feel, whether you agree with Disney or you are against Disney for firing Gina, the thing is that they had every right to fire her because they basically own the contract that she signed. She signed on a contract. They had talked to her several times about her posting and what she was saying online. And look, were they trying to censor her? Kinda. But they were just like, look, here's the thing. When you say stuff online, what you're saying, in a sense, you're saying that as a Lucasfilm and a Disney employee. Disney does not want any drama. If you go to Disney Plus and look at some of their old classic Disney films, they have those warnings of, racial and stereotypes that they had in their old films and stuff, and it causes a lot of controversy nowadays. But they don't want any controversy. So when this came up, they were trying. Look, they could have fired her. And this is a good point. I want to make this point about Gina Carano because I got to give him credit, even though I don't watch him much anymore. But John Campea was talking about this, and he had made a point. Think back a couple of years when James Gunn's tweets came out that got him fired immediately by Disney. Think back on it. When those tweets came out, they were old as fuck tweets. They were not recent tweets or recent posts like Gina Carano's. They were old. He got fired immediately. They brought him back. He's going to direct Guardians 3 and the holiday special for Guardians, but still, he was fired immediately. What did they do with Gina Carano? They didn't fire her after the first post. They waited. They kept trying not to fire her. They kept just saying, reaching out to her publicist and saying, can you just stop? So, and here's another point Doug is making. They asked her to stop rocking the boat 2 or 3 times, basically. And then she kept going. Is what it is. So, yeah. Worst DC anime movie? The worst. I don't know about the worst. I don't know. I have no idea what the worst one is. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Batman and Harley Quinn. That's okay. Yeah. Since Gina is an anti-mask conspiracy theorist, some people have been calling her Jean Corona. Oh, wow. It's a little negative. Aquaman or Hulk nerd? Aquaman. Worst Flash episode ever made? Daddy likes the metal. There's probably a worse episode than that. Maybe not. But Daddy likes the metal. Gracie. I had to bring that back for you guys. Gracie, we have to do this. They all deserve to die. The dog's looking at me. She's like, the fuck are you doing? They deserve to die. Good times. I like Justice League War. It's a good film. I liked it. I mean, I don't know if it might have been immediate, but still, I mean, they were talking to James for a while. The worst Flash episode is probably the one we realized most of season 4 was pointless. Oh, shit. Maybe. Does Rise of Skywalker work badly as the last Star Wars movie? It doesn't wrap up the trilogy and the whole. It doesn't wrap up the trilogy, and it doesn't wrap up the whole entire Skywalker saga that great. So yeah, worst superhero movie casting, no supervillain casting. Worst superhero movie casting. I don't know. The worst casting. I don't know. Gracie, we have to do this. They all deserve to die. Chainsaw see no more posts on Rhodey being in Falcon Winter Soldier again. So is the show not going to discuss more on other heroes or events? What are you talking about? They're doing their own story. You don't have to constantly have other characters from the other shows or other thing. You don't have to have all these other characters popping up. You don't have to have that. It doesn't need to happen. WandaVision didn't do that. They had a couple of characters from the other shows, but they had a reason story-wise why they were there. Season 4 of Arrow positive review when? Never. Never going to happen. How was your nap, honey? Still taking that nap? The bunker and Rat Earth. The bunker is never going to die, sir. Rat Earth. Gracie, we have to do this. I love the little Gracie thing. It's so good. It's so good. What's up, Clifford DeVoe? Thank you so much for Clifford for stopping by. Doing pretty good. There you go. Apocalypse War is fantastic. Avengers or Justice League, make it happen. Make it happen. Did you like seeing Iris' speedster? It was interesting direction. I didn't expect it. If you have to give a positive review, Arrow Season 4, it'll give you a migraine. Point, sir. It would. I think he was fibbing. I think he was joking. I don't know though. Could be. I don't know. No idea. Dead man walking much? Exactly. Worst Supergirl episode? Now that's. Does anybody have what is the worst Supergirl episode? I don't know. I don't know what that would be. I'm thinking. I don't even know what it would be. I couldn't tell you. But I bet if someone comments something, I'll go, oh, yeah, that one. Oh, thank you, Victor, for becoming a new member. Thank you so much, Victor, for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Apocalypse or Darkseid, who would win? Probably Darkseid, but Apocalypse would definitely put up a fight. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, the Ghost of Tsushima, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. People. I like how you put the spaces in between them. Yeah, Clifford DeVoe is. He is in the new Suicide Squad. You see him in the trailer. You do. Worst DCU movie? Probably Suicide Squad. Probably. Oh God, I love how literally we put out Bebo and all of a sudden Canada Graph shows up. Jesus, Canada shows up. I'm not caught up on Batwoman yet. Nope. What do you think Abracadabra meant when he said Barry will be obsessed with the future? I think because he wants to. I don't know. I was thinking it might have been Reverse Flash something, but I don't know. The World Supergirl episode is probably the one where Cat Grant, the best character of the show, left. Oh, I mean, that did suck. Is it me or did Captain America's girlfriend game Iris West? Possibly. Yeah. Can we just praise the fact that a silly ass Starro is going to be on the big screen? I mean, it is kind of crazy how Starro is going to be there. But they even actually mentioned Starro on the Flash that one time from Wally. Wally mentioned it or something. It's no question that Rosenbaum's definitely better than Cryer. Yeah, Cryer's good though, but Rosenbaum's way better. Come on. Did you get Avengers Infinity War collecting the stone vibes from collecting the mother boxes? Yeah. In a sense, yeah. Not Kansas. That's the worst Supergirl episode. Now, what happened in that episode, sir? Because I don't remember. What should be the next saga of the MCU be called? Like Phase 1 through, we're called the Infinity Saga. I don't know what it would call, but my thinking was Phase 4 through 6 should be the Galactus Saga. Unless they're sticking with Kang. If Kang's going to be the main villain. Because I don't know. Galactus Saga. That's just me. You need a lot of energy drinks to watch Batman Season 2. I don't think I would. I enjoyed what I saw for the first couple episodes of Batwoman Season 2. I just didn't continue. Oh, Billy, I would never fight you, sir. Never fight you, sir. And I will say this, though, guys. Just saying. That it's a little bit of ways, but when my wedding happens, on that day of the wedding, I will be live streaming before the wedding starts. I'll actually be live streaming a little bit to kind of like celebrate the day with you guys. You know, the big day, the big moment. When I marry this thing over here. But yeah, it's gonna be great. I hope you guys can be there. It's on a Saturday. It's not soon, not tomorrow. It's in May, but I'll let you guys know closer when it's coming. How's your dog doing? Surprisingly, she's sleeping on the floor, which is not normal. She's usually sleeping on the chair right here. My chair. But still, she's not. She's on the floor right now. It's weird. Are you going to check out Supergirl Season 6 or did you Season 5 killed her? I watched the trailer, but no one has asked for my reaction for it. No one cared. I'm not streaming the wedding. I'm going to be live streaming before the wedding starts and kind of just talking with you guys for a bit. I'm not going to be live streaming the event. No. But I wanted to live stream a little bit with you guys to kind of have you guys be there for a little bit to kind of celebrate with me. And of course, I'll be sharing pictures and stuff online, but like I was going to live stream with my groomsmen before we actually go out and everything, kind of talk with you guys for a bit. It'll be a ghostly wedding. We've had a dog since November, right after Thanksgiving. Lucy. She's sleeping. Usually when you say her name, if you say it loud enough, she'll wake up, so I want to be quiet. My reaction to the wedding? Oh, I mean, there'll be pictures probably of that moment when she walks down the aisle. My favorite villain is Gracie. Will we see Chainsaw become Suit Saw? No. Is Captain Luthor from Superman and Lois better villain than Lex Luthor from Supergirl? This is a good question. I like this question. Thank you so much, Maxwell, for asking. I was kind of hoping someone would ask this question, so I can't say for sure if Captain Luthor is a better villain because we haven't seen much of him, but I'm definitely more intrigued to see what he's doing versus what Lex is doing on Supergirl. Yeah, it's yes, that's yes. I don't know what the breed is. I have no idea. Like a terrier mix, we have no clue. Are we going to do a live stream after the wedding? Not like right after, but I'll be definitely posting pictures from there, and but the live stream is going to be before the actual thing takes place, where we actually go down and walk down the aisle and say what I do. But I was going to do that before, but yeah, that was the idea. Please name it. Don't name it Ralph Boner. No, I won't. Don't worry. Oh, Billy. Do you think Captain Luthor is going to be working with Clark? I don't know. Can Captain Luthor be revealed as Alexander Luthor? Someone actually asked this. He might be Alexander Luthor. I don't know. He might actually be a good guy. I don't know. I don't want you back, DeVoe. No, I don't. It could be 10 years. Phase 4 through 6. It could be. Possibly. Predictions. Everyone fights and everyone dies. I have no idea. But Terry is coming. Yeah, Terry is coming back. We know he's coming in the mix. I mean, because me and the Ghost watched Karate Kid 1 through 3. It's been a while since I've seen them. But watching Terry's involvement in 3, yeah, you definitely have to have that character come back. Will you be having someone interrupt your vows to ask if they can also be married by the priest at the same time? No, we're not going to have Felicity show up with Oliver and then ask if they could jump in on this. No. Do you think Superman will kill Lois Lane? Any idea what sort of this is? I don't know. I don't think Superman killed his. I don't think he killed Luthor's Lois. I don't think so. Could be wrong. Male cicada or female cicada? It's always female cicada was better. But look, you can't argue with the original male cicada. Gracie, we have to do this. They all deserve to die. Can't argue with that. Mark Hamill for Joker, Clancy Brown for Lex. Exactly. We need a video of you asking Ghost if you could dress up as Iron Man for the wedding. That'd be a waste of a video. Don't know why I would do that. No. Thank you for stopping by, Thinker. Make sure you go on thinking. I'm thinking. Make sure you're thinking. Hey, 4's a party. 2's just sad. Got married. Yeah, basically. And they had to bring that up, but Iris bringing that up, like, you want your Felicity fucked at the wedding. What do you think General Lane is going to betray Lois and Clark? I think so. It's possible. I think so. Favorite Batman the Animated Series episode? I don't know. The Mr. Freeze episode was really good. Man. I don't know for sure, but goddamn. The Mr. Freeze one comes to mind. That one's really good. Really good. That's how you write drama. That was so good. Terry Silver for Snyder's Justice League. Oh my god. Cicada's the best villain. What are you talking about? Gracie, we have to do this. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. So goddamn funny. So funny. Parasite could have been the original Doomsday villain. Yeah, basically. Are you getting my questions or are they not sending? I have been sending them Arkham. I just like there's so many questions going through. It'd be hard to keep up with all of it. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for that. Apologies. I really do. I apologize. It seems like in that world, Superman is the villain and Lex Luthor is the hero. Yeah, that's pretty much why I've been guessing based off what they've showed so far, which hasn't been much. But that's been my theory. Yes, Carla, that they have casted Barbara and Tim for Titan Season 3. It's confirmed. Yes. Ooh, Ethan, good idea. Darkseid pops up. Ooh, chainsaw. It's a horrible impression, but you know how he says, "Oh, Steppenwolf." Oh, chainsaw reacts. You fucking idiot. You stupid piece of shit. Can't watch American Pie anymore without seeing Haas Cicada. Exactly. Gracie. Oh, thank you, Canada. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you. They should cover one beverage. Long as that beverage is water for your wedding. I mean, it is Canadian, and YouTube steals a chunk of it. Praise people. Well, thank you so much for supporting, man. Thank you so much. I've been so stressed with my job lately that I've been like, I would love to do YouTube part-time if I could. I would love to do it if I could. It definitely won't be a full-time job right now, but I would love to do it part-time if I could, but it's just really hard. I don't know. It's like I want to push myself to make more content, but the return is not to the point of where it would be justifiable to really push myself that hard. Full-time job's a pain, and just a lot, it's stressful. Oh, well. Yeah. Did you know the actor who plays Billy in WandaVision played young Luke in Honey? Yes. I think I did. I think that sounds right. Yeah, Yes, I think so. Okay, Fernando. Chainsaw pitches. I don't know what I could pitch at this point. What could I pitch? Okay, guys, if I brought chainsaw pitches back, what could I pitch? Okay, hold on. Write this down. Because you actually, guys, the last time I did a live stream, you guys actually gave me some suggestions on videos. And that was, but if I could do chainsaw pitches, what could I do? As like, whether it's like a movies, like a series, shows. What could I pitch? Got it wrote down. Chainsaw pitches. What could I pitch? I still want the chainsaw pitch Spider-Man series on Disney Plus. Ooh. Okay, that'd be Tom Holland. Series Disney Plus. That would be interesting. Yeah, okay. I need to actually look at some of these ideas we had before. This is my boomstick. You still owe me 50,000 more worlds. Favorite live action Superman TV movie included? Favorite live action Superman is hard to say. I mean, you can't. Christopher Reeve. I mean, come on. I don't know. It's hard to answer. I liked pretty much all the Supermans, pretty much. Yeah. A Justice League show? A Wonder Woman show? Justice League, HBO Max. Okay. A Wonder Woman show. Wonder Woman. I'm assuming this would be Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Or this could be another Wonder Woman entirely. It doesn't have to be Gal Gadot. Release the chainsaw cut. Exactly. Release the chainsaw cut. Thank you, sir. Carla, thank you for letting me know. I already know that Wallace is there. A Robin show. A show of all the Robins. Each season follows a different Robin. Ooh. That's interesting. Brian, the answer is Batman. It's always Batman. Yeah, I wish the Wonder Girl show would have happened too. Chainsaw in the Batmetal universe. Michael Keaton is Batman is or Christian Michael Keaton. I like Michael Keaton a lot. Yeah. Guys, give me more chainsaw pitches. What other shows could I pitch? Or it could be a movie, could be even a series of movies. Like you could say, pitch a Star Wars trilogy. That's outside of what we've already done. Batman Beyond series? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. All right. Gracie. JSA show? Not happening. Not happening. A Flash show about CCPD tied into the Flash movie like Peacemaker tied into Suicide Squad. That'd be interesting. A Daddy Likes the Metal movie. That may be on live action with Kevin Conroy. Okay, I'll modify that. Kevin Conroy, HBO Max. Turn off. I love Tim McGinnis. Big thumbs up. How would you rank Batman Forever? Oh, you mean in terms of Batman movies? I mean, could be a lot better, but it's definitely not terrible. Like, fucking Batman and Robin. Pitch a Cicada movie. Release the Cicada cut. Okay, guys, I'm going to read you guys, in case some of you guys are here that have not, were not here during the last live stream that we did. Here's a bunch of ideas you guys had given before, and I really like these. Ranking Arrowverse crossovers, so ranking all the Arrowverse crossovers. Ranking X-Men main films, which does not include Arcane. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. Thank you. I'll get to that one second. Ranking Star Wars main films, all 9. Tier list animated DC films. Batman top 10 animated series. So, like, I guess top 10 episodes. Ranking all the first season Arrowverse shows, like ranking what's better, Arrow season 1, Flash season 1, Supergirl season 1, like kind of ranking all the first seasons of the shows, kind of like how they started. Clone Wars season rankings, ranking animated superhero shows, ranking DCU films, ranking Star Wars characters, ranking storylines, Marvel and DC in terms of like what are the better storylines. The future of the Arrowverse, rank all Arrow season finales, so like all the different season finales of Arrow, all 8 of them. Which ones are the what's better, what's worse? Heroes and villains that should appear in the Arrowverse. A lot of different ideas there for videos, so that's cool. Arkham, thank you so. Oh, wait, I saw Canada. Hold on one second. Mia and Donna smoke movie. Oh God. Thank you, Arkham, for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Who do you think survives in Suicide Squad? Ooh. I think Harley Quinn, Boomerang, and King Shark, and are you liking them introducing lesser? Yeah, lesser known characters I think is interesting. I just feel like they're gonna be completely killed immediately. That's my only issue, is that they're introducing them just to die. That's my thinking what they're doing, because I feel like a lot of the characters are gonna introduce within 5-10 minutes they're dead. And like, what's the point of having them in the movie, because they just die? You know, like we don't learn anything about them. They're not significant to the story besides death. I feel like you're pretty much on the money there in terms of who survives. I feel like it's not going to be many. A lot of people are going to die in this movie, and that's the unfortunate part. I don't think there's going to be a sequel after this. Rank every Superman movie? That would be a good idea. What's worse, Batman and Robin or Catwoman in 2004? Batman and Robin, because it's Batman. Come on, you fucking wrote Batman. Ooh. A what if Gotham had a season 6 video, or what if Arrow had a season 9? These are Marvels both. But I like that idea a lot. I'm going to write that down. Gotham season 6. Okay. Oh, this would be under ranking or other ideas. What if had a, if I can spell, season 6. Okay. What if Arrow had a season 9? Okay. 2 more things to add. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Hope you get some good stuff with both of those. Good luck. Best Batman actor? Me. Best overall Batman? Kevin Conroy. Best live action Batman? I've always said it's Ben Affleck. And especially after seeing the Snyder Cut, it's definitely Ben Affleck. What if I was Savitar? You ever think about that, sir? What if I was Savitar and this is my voice? I'm Savitar. I'm fucking Savitar. Green Lantern show with one of the 4 human. I mean, I think the Green Lantern show we're going to be getting is going to be having a good number of Green Lanterns in the mix. So we'll see. It'll be your own what if series on YouTube. It'll Blu-ray Disney Plus what if show. Basically, it should. What's up, PM Productions? What's up? Favorite actor, Stephen Amell, Grant Gustin. I've always preferred Stephen Amell over, but I love Grant Gustin as Barry Allen. I think he's a great actor about Stephen Amell. What if Laurel never died? Oh, that is fucking good. What if Laurel never died? That's a fantastic idea. You are fucking singing to the choir, sir. That's why I love you, Fernando. What if Laurel never died? That is a good idea. What if Laurel never died? Favorite DC movie of all time is probably The Dark Knight. Maybe you become Savitar, but we're seeing now he hasn't moved Savitar yet. Not yet. Revenge of the Sith. I mean, it's up there. I mean, it's definitely the best prequel film. What if Arrow made in season 3 Suicide Squad story, not the trash? I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It's Grant Gustin, Nathaniel. There's no questions, Grant. Thank you. No problem. What if Oliver never died? Then the show would continue. Arrow would have continued. I hope he's a good Batman. I really do hope I really do hope. Where would I rank? I don't know where I would rank it, though. I don't know what I rank it. It's definitely up there. I mean, you're tired, man. Fantasy of our Dreamcast? I mean, yeah, I could. I don't know. I don't know who I would cast though. From Flashpoint Paradox to Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, favorite movie. I don't know. I really like Apocalypse War though. I really do like that movie. It's so dark and they just don't give a fuck. I don't know. I like Justice League War, the first film in that series where they or it's Justice League Paradox, the actual start of it. Regardless, it's so good. Favorite overall Superman actor? Probably Christopher Reeve overall. Todd Phillips I think would be pretty good for a number of characters, really. Well, it's hard to decide which one I like more because Superman and Lois is not done yet. So, the more I see of it, the more I see of it, the more I'm excited for it. Yeah. What if Earth 2 is never erased? Well, I mean, they all had to be erased due to Crisis, unfortunately. Is Mia Smoke one of your least favorite or least favorite female characters? Well, she grew on me, but then they never picked up her show, so that really hurt her in terms of the ranking of where she'd be at. But yeah, yes, I feel like that timeline would play out. Yeah, if Iris died, yeah, I think that's kind of what they implied with that episode is that it would have happened this way. Unfortunately. Do you think Grant Gustin is going to appear in the Flash movie? Yes, I do think so. Yeah. As a cameo, not like a big role or something. I mean, Nathaniel, that would have been interesting. Bigger. I don't know why. I didn't mean to click on this one at all. I don't know why you fucking put that. Definitely need to put user in timeout for that question. Sorry for clicking on that, guys. I did not mean to. But what if they did a Batman v Superman movie with Michael Keaton and Christopher Reeve? That would be awesome. Unfortunately, it couldn't happen, but it would have been great. Reverse Flash film should be made as a spin-off series or a Flash film. Thoughts? That would be interesting. I have seen the Justice Gray version. I have seen Justice as Gray. Yeah, I have seen it. Well, she's up now. The dog. She's like, Mom, you're not awake yet. Because she's sleeping. I was kind of hoping Arrow would go to season 2. Or season 10, not 2. 10. Back up. I don't know what she's scratching at. Gotta train him to stop. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, there she is. Hi, Stinker. Mom's not awake. Come here. You're heavy. There she is. Look at Lucy the dog. Mama's not awake. Look at her. She's so cute. Hi. She's not awake right now. That's would have been a great number. Keep licking your lips, you dingus. All right. You okay? You just want to chill? Hi. You tired? I can tell you're tired. Her name's Lucy. She's still growing. She's still a puppy. I think she's about 8 months or so. Maybe getting close to 9 at this point. I think we got her around. She was 6 months. We've had her for a bit, so I feel like she's getting exactly. By the time Long had a bigger role in Crisis, I would have liked that, honestly. I would have liked that a lot, actually. Her character was pointless fictional girl power. Completely pointless, so we didn't need her, honestly. Hi. She's a little stinker. She really is a stinker. Man. Yep, it's going to be 150 episodes. It's going to be great. All right. I'm going to put you down. Okay. Go sit with Mom. You can go sit with Mom. What is she doing? You're fine. She's looking at me now. Favorite DC movie? I've already answered The Dark Knight. You don't have to keep spamming the question. You're okay. Yep. He sure is, and I've responded. It's interesting. Interesting casting up. I'm glad that we have a Dr. Fate in the movie. I think it will go at least 3 or 4. I think at least. She's sniffing the couch. I think it'll go at least 3 or 4. At least. I believe he'll be the villain for season 7. That's been the rumor for a while. Ain't that right, Lucy? Just chilling over here. Hi. Hi. How you doing? You doing good? You are cute on camera, you know that, right? Me and her are not always eye to eye on things. She's gonna see Mama. Mama's asleep. She's just sitting on her. Yeah, me and her always don't see eye to eye on things, unfortunately. It's okay. She's a dog. It is what it is. Gotta get used to it. Yeah, she decided to join. Would you like to see Tornado Twins or Bart Allen? Yes, both. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be on here for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna call it tonight. We're almost an hour and a half at this point. Thank you to everybody who's been here commenting, and thank you especially to the people who have super chatted in. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and it means a lot. Thank you so much. But it's been fun. You guys coming here, it's been fantastic. It's been great. So last couple of minutes, and we'll be done with the stream for now. And I want to do more streams when I can. We'll see what happens with that. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and making this a pretty successful stream in terms of you guys here commenting, hanging out, chilling, talking about all different kinds of things. We've been pretty much covering a lot of things here. That's pretty cool. So thank you. You could do a video on how X-Men should be introduced in the MCU. Maybe. I feel like they're going to be introduced soon, though. I feel like it's coming. I feel like they're doing something. Do you want the Dark Phoenix saga to be done in the DCU? What are you talking about? I don't know how it work. Oh, you meant the MCU, because you were saying it again. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, do it right. You know what I'm saying? The right way. I have not seen Invincible. No. I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. Yes, I like the Snyder Cut. Yes, I did. I reviewed it, reacted to it on the channel. It should be very obvious I enjoyed it. Brian, I did react to it on for Patreon, and it was definitely interesting. Definitely. I really liked it. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. I feel like it's one of those movies where I watched it once. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very emotional and a dark film. I don't think I'll watch it again. Not because I don't think it was good. I just feel like I've already experienced it, and I kind of feel if I watch it again, I probably won't enjoy it as much, and I won't have that same emotional response to it. So I feel like I should just keep it at the one viewing. That's where I am right now. How would I rate it in terms of like 1 out of 10? Probably a 9.5. I really fucking loved it. I like the chemistry with Jonathan and Jordan too. I feel like they're doing great in terms of the show. Your post reaction to Godzilla versus Kong. Why Lucy was licking her foot? Dude, why were you licking Mom's foot? Are you a dingus muffin? The answer is yes. She's a dingus muffin. But anyways, will I react to Godzilla versus Kong? I think I will, because they're putting it on HBO Max. I think I'll end up reacting to it. Well, it's going to be on HBO Max, so it's going to be free reign. But I will record my reaction to it, and we'll see what happens. I would like to post my reaction to it. We'll have to see about the footage. I may have to... I don't know. Because, see, my thing is... Because if I record it with my OBS, my camera, and then it's in the corner, it's all recording on the same time. I'm wondering if I should use like an opacity, like where I lower down the opacity. So it's like if you're like a WandaVision reaction or a Falcon Winter Soldier reaction on the channel where it's a little bit, it's not exactly 100%, opacity. It's like a little bit you can see behind, so you can actually see part of me behind the footage, the film. I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know, because once I make a decision, it's going to be kind of stuck. So I don't know. How sick would it be if Batgirl showed up but they didn't allow it. Wait, you mean in the Snyder Cut? Awesome. I'm Team Godzilla, honestly, but I'm excited for the movie overall because I love Kong too. But you get my point. I grew up on Godzilla. Do you think the Snyderverse will be only on HBO Max? I think if it happens, if we get the Snyderverse to come back, it'll be on HBO Max. As I feel. Superman Lois and crossover with Stargirl? Who's the most evil? Wait, what was that question? Who's the most evil movie villain ever created? I don't know who the most evil could be, but I don't know. It's a good question, though. Did the Ghost see the Flash episode this past week? No. She fell asleep before the first segment was actually over. Unfortunately, she fell asleep. It's okay. It's fine. I love her. She was really tired. She had a long day. It's okay. And the thing is, too, guys, you got to understand, and you'll never notice this. And look, we're here in a live stream, so I'm going to give you guys a little insight right now. Okay? The people here right now, you get a little bit of an insight here. Okay, you ready for this? Are you ready? Okay. There are a lot of times I do not have the energy to do videos. I find the energy and muster it up. And then when I'm actually making the video and I'm watching the content, whether it's a TV show or a trailer, the energy naturally is then coming out at that point because now I'm actually excited, like, oh, fuck, this is so cool. If it's a good trailer, it's a good show. But a lot of times where I'm like, okay, gotta get some energy here because, these videos, people think that, oh, these videos take nothing out of you. It's time, and you got to sit there and, get, because I could easily sit here and not have any energy, no character, and I'm just kind of bland and boring. Because imagine if my videos are like this. Hey, buddy, Chainsaw Reacts. Back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, we're checking out the Falcon Winter Soldier, Episode 2, The Star-Spangled Man. You would not watch the video. You'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with him? You'd comment like, are you okay, Chainsaw? I have to have that certain amount of energy. Oh, fuck. Fernando called it out. Well, I reacted to the season. Me and the Ghost reacted to the season 3 finale, so that should tell you something. Thanos. So no Dark Side. Not Thanos. I meant Dark Side. I get that feeling. Yeah, it's crazy because you got to have the energy. For her, this is not her thing. She knew I did YouTube before she moved in. Now she's moved in. She understands how more of it is. And the fact is I'm trying to do more YouTube now because I'm trying to get to the point maybe where I can do this as a part-time thing. Right now it's not there, but I'm not going to get into money specifically because it's not about money. But if I'm spending my time, a lot of time working on this and doing this, I have to have some sort of, compensation to come back on. With this past month, I received the biggest amount of money I've ever earned in a month from YouTube this month. It's definitely not to the point where I can do this part-time and no, it's not. But I'd like to get there at some point. I would. Probably shouldn't have. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you so much. But yeah, so for her, she doesn't have the energy to do this. So when she actually is on videos, she's trying really hard to stay awake at times. Because see, when she's watching a show or a movie, she likes to multitask sometimes on her phone, that she can be listening and watching and stuff and all that kind of stuff. But her sitting here while we're watching a show and not on her phone at all because she's being filmed for the reaction, she starts to get tired because she's like not keeping her energy up by doing something else while watching the show. She's just watching the show. So it's one of those things to where she loses energy. People thought that she actually got bored of the show when she didn't finish the last segment of the season 6 finale. Season 6 finale, episode 3 of this season for Flash. It's no, because she was tired. She was exhausted. So, yeah. So, yeah. Favorite DC fan film? Gordon, a DC fan film. Oh, guys. Wait a minute, guys. Let me show you something. Wait. Look, guys. PS5. She's laying in her house. Lucifer. She's laying in her house. That is so cute. Put the camera back. And I'll tell you why it's cute. Because she never goes in her house. Never. She goes in there when she goes. She goes in there when we go to bed at night. That's where she goes. She's not allowed to stay out. We don't. She hasn't built that trust yet. She's still a puppy. She might do something. So, but her just going in there like that to sleep. She's only done that a couple times. The fact that she did that is very interesting because she could easily climb up here on the chair because the recliner chair is the recliner's out. Fiance's laid back here. The ghost is laid back here. She could easily slept right over here between her legs. She didn't. It is a dog. No, it's not a different timeline. It's all on the same Earth. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah. I try to be nice. Sometimes I get really freaking pissed off at shit I see online. I mean, like, literally when I did that video on We Got This Covered. And that rant I did most recently about Supergirl not getting canceled. It wasn't canceled. And Supergirl fucking pops up. As soon as I mention the fucking Supergirl video, fucking Supergirl pops up. Supergirl. Jesus Christ. Literally as soon as I mentioned the Supergirl rant video about how Supergirl wasn't canceled, these people making fucking videos saying Supergirl was canceled was a lie, Supergirl pops up as a thing on Netflix. Ah, man. You should make that video fictional. You should. Blood work? I mean, it's possible. Possible. Thanos or dark side all the way? I already answered this question. But anyways. Oh, that used to be all the time, though. It used to be quite a bit, you know. Not tonight. I really don't want to. I just want to relax after the stream here and play some games or whatever and just kind of chill. Because tomorrow I got to fucking work. Yeah, I pretty much, I get pissed off people when people say stupid shit. I mean, I was seeing so many people making Twitter posts, Instagram, YouTube videos. Supergirl just got canceled. It did not get fucking canceled. You fucking idiots. If Darkseid would have popped up, said, and all of existence shall be mine, and then he leaves and he comes back, someone was like, yes, master. Daddy likes the metal. And then he leaves. Like from the mother box thing, all of existence shall be mine. And then someone's like, yes, master. And then Darkseid leaves, and Steppenwolf stands up, and then he comes back in. He's like, yes, master. He gets back on his knees again, and he stares at it for like 10 seconds, just staring. And Darkseid's like, Daddy likes the metal. And then he leaves. That would be that's the release, the Snyder Cut. That's the extra edition of the Snyder Cut we'll be getting next Thursday, because we had last Thursday last Thursday was the release of the Snyder Cut. The next Thursday, Justice is Gray. Next Thursday will be the release the Snyder Cut, which is they're adding that Daddy likes the metal in. Okay, I want to answer this question. I feel like everybody should know this. Number one, I don't care if you're gay or anybody's gay. Don't care. Love whoever you want to love. I have a fiance over here, so I would think I'm not. I could be wrong, because you might know more about me than I know about me. But yeah. Should know the James cut. Release the Snyder James. That's the whole entire cut is James Universe watching the Snyder Cut. Oh, here we go. They gotta make the Zack Snyder Justice League, the director's cut, then Zack Snyder Justice League Ultimate Edition, and then Zack Snyder Justice League the Super Cut. Exactly. Well, guys, I think I'll end it on that point. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream, checking it out. Thank you to everybody who super chatted in. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. I will see you guys soon. I don't know about a video tomorrow, but because I got to work and we got other stuff going on tomorrow after I get done working. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great Friday. I will see you guys soon. Be safe. Take care. Talk to you guys soon. In that broadcast? Yes. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.